Yeah. What's going on with y'all? Pull up on me. Shout out everybody in the chat. I see you. Brandon Malone, Chris Griggs, or Griggs, however you want to say it. Mike Darko, Marcus Miller, Illmatic. What's poppin'? Tar Heel Kev say, yeah. I seen that in the chat. Nigga talking about, hey, we might, he hate to say it, but we might be drafted. But get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody, look, man, don't listen. The Bryce Young shit is dead. Don't even listen to the media. I told you that. I mean, y'all can work yourself up if you want. Shout out Corey David. Already in my motherfucking backstage. Nigga, I got a little bit to talk about first. Yeah, man. Then I let you all sit right there. I let you up first. Shout out Kicking It with Rod. I see you, my G. I see you. Broski Bear, what's good? Say as a Bears fan, it benefit. Oh yeah, Broski, you a Bears fan, all right? Shout out Broski. Still over here. Yeah, still over here. Yeah. I fuck with Broski hard. You know what I mean? Shout out Lil Kev 101. We about to get into it. I ain't got all night. Shout out Candy Girl in the chat. I see you. Rockhead, what's poppin'? He say thanks again. Oh, man, hey, look. Don't even mention it, Rockhead. I love you, baby boy. I'm just getting back. You feel me? Don't even mention it, nigga. We owe to the next one then. Shout out Carolina Boy 33. Say, Unc, what up? You already know. I look. I make a promise to y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with the fucking content. We got something to talk about. That's something to talk about. I mean, you see the title. I know you see the motherfucking thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. You see the title. Goddamn it! Did Frank White today guarantee a Super Bowl? I need to know. Did he do that? Oh, shout out to everybody in the chat. If you didn't catch Frank White's little, it's like a mini presser sitting at the goddamn banquet table at the league meeting today. They got, the league has an annual meeting, coaches, referees, owners. Yeah, a league meeting today. And Frank was questioned today, I mean, by multiple reporters, and quite frankly, to say the least, Frank said a lot. I swear, the more I hear Frank White talk, the more he relaxes me as far as what we got in the head coach. The more I hear Frank White talk, the more his football philosophy spews out his mouth. And the more Frank White talks, the more I fucking love him as head coach in Carolina. So I mean, we're gonna stay right there. But I got something I want to run by y'all because I want to know if y'all feel like I feel. Frank talking good shit. Everything Frank say out his mouth is the right shit. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. And he talked about the quarterback that they drafted. Yeah, I mean, and trust and believe, he said everything but not C.J. Stroud. He said everything about C.J. he could except for saying his name. So y'all already know what time it is. See, it's just on. It's on from there. It's on from there. Shout out Donald Duck in the chat. Choppy 71. Brandon Ward. What's hood? Philly, 6298, House of Nicholas. I see you, Steve. K82, what's poppin'? He say, oh, what's good? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you say what I got or what's good? What's poppin'? What you saying, Nick? Shout out Nathan. We about to get into it. I'm just saying, Frank, man, the head coach. I want to talk about the head coach today. Did he promise us or did he guarantee a fucking Super Bowl victory today? Or did he guarantee us that we can focus on? It's safe to say we can focus on Super Bowl victories. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into it. I mean, I'm gonna play something for y'all. If y'all shout out everybody in the chat real quick. I need to know if I need to play the audio from Frank White's meeting today at the league meeting? Yes or no in the chat. Do I need to play the audio if y'all didn't catch this sit down meeting he had? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no. Let me know. So everybody say play it. We about to get into it there. Shout out everybody in the chat. Listen to what Frank said today. Now I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna fast forward to about a minute and 30 seconds, and then we go from there. Pay attention and shout out Stephen Lane in the super chat. Yeah, yeah. Now Stephen Lane in the chat. I forgot. Stephen Lane modded up in that pretty blue. Shout out everybody in the chat. We finna get into the content. Like I say, I ain't got all night. Miss Cool in the chat. Try harder in the chat. I see you. Antonio McCunningham. I see you, McClenningham. Shout out McClenningham. I ain't never seen that last name. He say, yeah, yeah. Andrew, what's good? Sincere, what's poppin'? Let's get into the content.
It's similar, but it's not all similar. It's tweaked a little bit. But just going through that process and knowing to be patient. You might see a throw or you might sit down with guys, wow, I love this guy. And you could be tempted to say, this is our.
Wait, one, I'm going to take that back a few seconds because I want y'all to see exactly what he said. All right, we're going to play it from right here.
Good reason as well. Obviously, you do it to get the right guy and to make the right evaluations, but that is a side benefit that is really powerful.
How did 2016 kind of help shape the way you guys handle this being in similar situations?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, it did shape it. It's different, but it's, for me, having been in that process, there's a lot that's similar, but it's not all similar. It's tweaked a little bit, but just going through that process and knowing to be patient. You might see a throw or you might sit down with guys, wow, I love this guy. And you could be tempted to say, this is our, just finish the process. Just be patient. Be patient. You got time. We don't have to make this decision today. Stay true to the process.
Frank, what did you learn last week about CJ or Bryce or all of them that you didn't know, or did you just have things confirmed?
All right, now pay attention. This is a reporter or whoever the fuck it is asking Frank, what did he learn about CJ and Bryce and these guys over the course of this last, couple weeks or month rather? Pay attention to what your head coach say. Let's get into it.
Yeah, Joe. A lot of it was confirmation because our scouts do such a good job on the front end, right? So we all sat down, back in our building talking about, each of these guys, listening to the scouts give their take on each of these guys. So, you already go in having some idea of what you're walking into, but I would say in all the right ways, it was confirmation. You talk to these guys and you see, Scott said this, I've said this, hey, all these guys at the top are worthy of being in this discussion. And some for different reasons than others, some more the same. But those things I think get confirmed.
So they asked him what did he get, and basically Frank said he got confirmation. He got confirmation. Now, if y'all can remember what Frank said previous, now the reports came out, and it's plain. David Tepper wanted the little nigga. I ain't gonna even mention his name, but y'all know the fuck I'm talking about. And at the same time, the reports mentioned Frank White is in love with CJ Stroud. Now, for Frank to say today, sitting down at a league meeting at the goddamn lunch table, because that's where they at. The sound, the surrounding sound is a bunch of motherfuckers sitting at lunch tables eating. So if he say what he got after seeing CJ is confirmation. Now, first off, the word confirmation, you know what kind of weight that holds, especially coming out of a mouth of a man that says and stands on the fact that he's a Christian. And I'm talking about our head coach and Frank White. But Christian Man says he has confirmation. Understand what that means. That means there is no other questions. There is no doubts in his mind on who the fuck he wants. CJ Stroud. Let's move on.
You just signed DJ Chark. We haven't talked to you since. How do you view him in this offense?
Yeah, love the idea. Love it. Listen, I make no mistake about it. I really wanted DJ. A lot of us did. I've had my eye on him for a couple of years now. I think DJ is a down the field threat. I think he's a very competitive, hardworking player from all the intel that we've gathered. And if you look at his career, even though there's been some injuries along the way, he's consistently producing over 14 yards a catch. And
now he's talking about DJ Chark, and he's saying he's consistently produced in his career over 14 yards a catch per average. Let's move on, because right here, Coach Frank White really spoke highly on the wide receiver DJ Chark and what his plans are for him. Now, if y'all didn't catch this interview, pay attention. This is very important. Let's move on.
That's not a mistake, right? You might do that for 1 year, but to do that, year in and year out, and you need that in your offense, right? Anybody, you guys know as well as I do, you need those chunk plays. And he's been a proven chunk play guy. And what we're excited about is, he's going through his process of rehab from the injury that he had and the procedure that he had done. And we're very optimistic that the procedure that he had done is going to end up to be a good story, that it's going to clean up the issue that he's been fighting for a couple of years and really give him the best chance to stay on the field.
Ready for OTAs and everything?
I think he'll be ready for part of OTAs. The last that I talked with the docs, there's a chance he will get into the action. I can't remember the exact. We did have this conversation, but I was thinking originally maybe not, and then the docs were like, "No, we think he's going to get involved in some of it." I can't remember the exact timetable.
So they asking Frank about DJ Chark's injury and his timeline of being back ready to play. And by Frank's account, he just said DJ will be ready for some parts of OTAs, right? Now, if you know what OTAs are, they, voluntary minicamp, voluntary shit. You can come or don't come. OTAs, if he's available for some of the OTAs, that's good. Also, if you pay the matter of fact, he ain't even said it yet. Let's move on.
Procedure. It's just something in the ankle foot thing, which Scott and I, talked to the doctor who performed the surgery, just to kind of get his take on
the opportunities for cybersecurity.
Real quick, share the motherfucking video. Step on the like button if you in the chat. Yeah, make sure you do that. Share the video. Let them know we live over here. You know what time it is. I'm in the middle of Twisted the Green thing. Y'all know what it is with me. I'm trying to get, I got a couple things going on. Now, back to the goddamn content.
Really, I didn't really need to say, tell me what you did. I just need to say, is he going to be okay? And just tell me he's going to be okay. And, I think we got a good report from the doctor. The docs are always pretty straightforward. There's always risk of this and that, but I felt like the doc was very optimistic about a full and complete recovery.
Frank, from the philosophical idea you had about what you wanted this offense to look like when you got the job, how has it changed given all these free agent additions and the parts you've been able to put in place around that quarterback?
Yeah, great question, Darren. And really, the parts have put in place.
Now, what I want y'all to do here is pay attention, because they just asked Frank about the pieces that he was able to put around the quarterback in free agency. Here we go.
Based on what that philosophy is, you get Miles Sanders, you're getting a 3-down back, someone who's very versatile, can do it all from the backfield, can run inside and outside zone scheme, gap scheme, good route runner, good hands, good in protection. You can keep him on the field all the time. You get Hayden Hurst, you need that. Hey, we love our tight end room, but our tight ends get a lot of action. So Hayden's, we got Ian. He's he's kind of the more conventional wide tight end. You got Tommy, who's kind of more the speed guy, and you got Hayden, who's kind of he can do both. He can do a little bit of both, right? And then you get
see right there. See what he said right there. Frank just told you. You got Ian Thomas in that tight end room. You got Tommy in that tight end room. Tommy's the speedster. Ian's the guy, but Hayden can do it all. He just told you who the fuck the starting tight end is. Shout out to Ian Thomas. They need to cut him, save some of that cap. Matter of fact, let's move on.
Adam and Chark and DJ, and Adam's listen. I know Adam's still got a lot of juice. He'll do stuff outside, and we'll play him outside. We'll play him inside, and then you got DJ, he's your big play receiver. But we're also, and I talked to DJ about this, we're going to, expand his role.
All right. He just said to DJ, said he talked to DJ Chalk already and told him that he knows he's a big play threat, but he set him down, and they're talking about expanding DJ Chalk's role. Watch this. Frank White finna tell y'all that DJ Chalk is finna be the #1 wide receiver in Carolina. He just told you that Adam Thielen still got a little bit left in the tank. He'll be able to do a little bit outside, a little bit inside. That means he gonna play Adam Thielen in possession on possession downs. What is smart? Thielen's an older wide receiver. You can't expect him to break big tackles and break big routes every game, week in, week out. It's not going to happen. So, but what you can expect out of Adam Thielen is to be sure-handed on possession downs. So, with that being said, Frank White is getting ready to tell you in Carolina, he told me as well, that our #1 wide receiver is DJ Chalk. Watch this.
He's not just going to be that. We want to develop him into into a complete receiver, widen his route tree. Not just, it's not just going to be all the vertical stuff down the field. We feel like we got one of the best wide receiver coaches in the business, in Sean Jefferson, and Sean will do a great job working with those guys.
How much of a role did your assistant coaches play in the recruiting of specific free agents?
It played a big role. I think I saw something out there, highlighting Deuce's role, and because Deuce was with DJ, he and Thomas Brown and Josh and Sean. I think they all put a full court press on him, to recruit him. But obviously, Deuce being with DJ last year, that was a big deal. And Deuce is, as you guys are getting to know him, he's just a very compelling figure, and a straight shooter. And that's what all the players want. They want someone just going to be straight with them, right? Just tell me what it is. And Deuce is great like that. And all of our decisions like that, like the way I was talking about this with Bruce earlier, that when we make a decision, I'm always going to represent the opinion of the coach. I'll be the voice of the coaches. Scott's he's going to be the voice of the scouts. You know what I mean? And we're going to collaborate together on those decisions.
Right. This is relevant to your team and lots of others. From your experience in coaching a young quarterback, rookie quarterback, whatever, what are like the?
All right, now pay attention. Pay attention. Watch your head coach stand on CJ Stroud. Fuck a Bryce, yo. Watch him stand on CJ. Here we go. Let's get back to it.
That make that a unique job than the other 52 guys, particularly a young quarterback.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. One, is it a guy who's played under center? So just from a mechanical and from a fundamental standpoint, what's the philosophy of your offense? Are you under center? How much of that has he done or not done? But I also, you're learning a whole new system. And what I have typically found, Stephen, is the protection world. That's the biggest change. We're all kind of running a lot of the similar pass concepts and RPOs now and all that stuff, but it's really in the protection world. How sophisticated can you get? How good can this guy be at learning to get to know protection and how to make protection adjustments?
Are there also differences from an interpersonal perspective as well, just in terms of how, they're all different, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Everybody's different. So, again, just getting to know, building that trust, right? And we know there's no shortcuts to that. can't approach every guy the same guy. Some guys are, you know, you're going to be harder on other guys. You're just going to, but at the end of the day, what guys want is every player to me just wants to know, can you get me better? And so that's our job as coaches to figure that out.
Now, did you hear what Frank just said? See, when I told y'all at the beginning of this live that he says a lot that makes me fall in love with him. He says a lot that reassures me that we got the right head coach here. But he just, look, matter of fact, let's move on. Let's carry on.
How do you balance his upside versus his development he has to have?
I'm sorry, the first name?
Anthony Richardson.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's my fault. He's an exciting player.
Motherfucker asked him about Anthony Richardson and shout out my coach. Shout out my head coach. Frank White said, who? Motherfucker asked about Frank. Oh, shit. Motherfucker asked him about, asked that nigga about Anthony Richardson. And coach said, who? Let's move on.
Even before the combine, you know, watching his tape, there are plays and throws all over the tape that scream top pick, top of the draft pick. And that's a credit to him. I think he has upper body mechanics that are really solid. Obviously his completion percentage is lower than you want at this level, but I don't get too discouraged at things like that.
Now he just dead at Anthony Richardson. The motherfucker's completion percentage is a little lower than you would want. God damn it. You know what I mean? So kill that Anthony Richardson shit. Your head coach. I'm so glad Frank spoke. That was the end of that. That was the end of that little short meeting. But in that little press conference, I swear he said a lot. I swear he did. I mean, if we go back and recap what he said today, shout out Leo. What up? He said, you hear what he said? Yeah. That's exactly what he said. Hold on. Put Leo on the goddamn screen. Yeah, they heard what he said, Leo. The goddamn completion percentage as far as Anthony Richardson. Now, he also said there was throws that jumped off. You know what I mean? But he's saying what he got to say there, Leo. But he also said the completion percentage. He ended the interview on that. The completion percentage is a little lower than you would want it. God damn it. Man, but hey, shout out to Frank. I told y'all last night on last night's live that the Carolina Panthers, and I'm talking to everybody in there, are sold on CJ. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, y'all can keep letting that Bryce shit creep in, but I mean, hey, I mean, you like who you like. But my question is, when I was listening to this, it's not even a press conference. Like I say, it was a sit down presser. So I'm watching this. I'm listening to Frank, and the things he's saying, how he allude to how him, the coaching staff, and the ownership are an adhesive group. You know what I mean? How he allude to how none of the things or none of the moves would be possible if everybody in that organization is not on the same page. You know what I mean? See, the things he say are things are mottos that I live by myself in real life. So when he's saying things that I can relate to, that resonates with me, and not just in the football aspect, but in everyday life, then what the head coach is saying, and I'm talking about just me. I'm a start, or a nigga like me will gravitate more towards a Frank White because of how he speaks, how he project the things he say. So if a nigga like me, and mind you, I don't play for the Panthers. They don't cut no check for me. But if Frank White can sit down in the presser in the lunchroom and say things that that can resonate with me, that can galvanize me in my everyday life now, what kind of effect you think this motherfucker gonna have on them young players in the locker room? Motherfuckers he talking to every day. Shout out Frank White. We got the right head coach. And see, I was watching this presser today, and I'm thinking to myself, God damn, how long will Frank want to be a head coach in Carolina? I got to thinking about the years he need to be in this bit. I got to thinking about how long. He do use his words well, Carolina Rush, but it's not how he uses words. It's in the way he project them. It's the conviction in his word. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing if you went to church every Sunday and you absolutely love your pastor. You fall in love with your pastor because of the word that he preach every Sunday. But if your pastor was dry and dull, you'll fall asleep in church. So the pastor must be able to resonate with the congregation, rather. In this case, his football team. I'm just saying for me. Hell, I go live when I go live and I drop a topic, something like this. Did Frank White just guarantee a Super Bowl victory? I mean, when I sit and listen to him, and I think about what he got coming in the fucking CJ Stroud, and then the news is heavy today. The Carolina Panthers sit amongst the league or amongst the top teams still with cap space, with cap room to wiggle and jiggle. Shit. I mean, I know the numbers. I know the numbers as far as the cap numbers, but it's rough. But they right off the top of my head. You can check my stats if you want. But I do know that the Carolina Panthers is like top 2 or top 3 as far as the teams in cap space. I think the number the Panthers have is around what 27 million still 27 million point 9, was it 27.9? Yeah. And the Carolina Panthers have as an organization dedicated 12.7 of that already, of that 27.9 or 29.7. I forget, it's 29 million or 27 million. But I do know they dedicated 12 to almost $13 million to the rookie pool that they getting ready to bring in, as far as signing them motherfucking rookies that they're gonna have to sign. So, and then that leave them a little over what 50, almost 15 million, 16 million still to wiggle and jiggle in free agency. But the Carolina Panthers put out today that as far as free agency go, they gonna fall back. The Panthers said they won't spend no more money on free agency or as far as filling this roster until the summer, until they come back to training camp, until they see needs, until they see glaring needs for players or positions to fill. The Panthers gonna hold on to the rest of their fucking money, and that's a smart decision. That means they not finished. They not finished signing motherfuckers, but they gonna wait. They gonna wait to see the next bus load. The next bus load of motherfuckers getting off. You know what I mean? I can't fault them for that. That's a wise fucking decision made by the ownership. And when I say, does he guarantee a Super Bowl victory? Now, he ain't come out and say that, but he's saying all the right things that, as a Panther fan, as such as myself, I can feel comfortable in saying that this franchise is on the cusp of winning one. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Frank White. I think we got the right head coach, guys. I really do. And as far as Scott Fitterer go, I think we knew a couple years prior that we had the right GM in the building, but now Scott really flexing. Scott Fitterer really flexing now. So I think if we talking GMs around the league, Scott Fitterer's top 5, easy. If we're gauging right about now, Scott Fitterer, he one of the top dogs as far as GMing go. It's evident in the moves he's made. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna speak on Tepper and Nikki and David Tepper. I'm not gonna speak on them. They are not as far as this equation go. Only thing they can do is open them bags up and furnish the way to the Super Bowl. That's all you got to do. Make sure we got the proper funds to do so. He say, who want to put their money where their mouth is? I'm rocking with Bryce all day. Shout out to Believe 84. What you betting? What you betting? That's easy money for me. I got CJ Stroud coming off. What you betting? You know what I mean? Don't play with me. What you betting? And if you bet, send it to the Cash App. I ain't giving you niggas time to run off on me no more. If you won't bet me, send it to the Cash App and say that's a bet. You got your money on Bryce Young coming to Carolina. I got CJ. I'll take your money. Shit, I told y'all I'm a style. I'm not gonna play with y'all. Make you niggas pay for what you say. Shit, bet me. You won't bet. Yeah. Send it to the Cash App to Believe is 84. Shit, it's a lock there. You Bryce get drafted, I send you 400 back. But I already know that's my money. Shout out to Believe. Yeah, he ain't got no damn. He said he got 200. Yeah. I take that money all day. I take that bet. That's a lot. Who else? Look, anybody won't bet that 200 on Bryce Young getting drafted to Carolina with the first overall pick? And I ain't gonna take everybody's bet. A lot of you niggas don't try to run me up $2,000-$3,000. But if you serious about betting that money, send it to the Cash App. Say it's for Bryce. We locked in. Got time to play with you niggas. Quit playing with me in that Bryce Young shit. It's not real. That Bryce Young shit is not real. Not in Carolina, it ain't. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, let me drop the link. I got Corey David in the backstage. Let me see what's up with Corey. Yeah, Corey still in the backstage. Link in the chat. Y'all pull up, let me know how you feel. But nah, like I say, to me, Frank, Corey, what's popping, my G?
What's happening?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah. Hey, you got that green thing rolled up?
Nigga, I'm smoking it right there as we speak.
Nigga, I just clocked out. Nigga, I'm about to go, do my thing also.
Yes, sir. Talk to me, Corey. You a Bryce Young nigga.
Let me say this first. Let me say this, man. Let me say this first and foremost, because I see the fan base is being divided by Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, man.
No, it's really not. It's really not. It's a few of y'all.
No, it ain't a few. Hey, now we got Bryce Young supporters out there. Don't do that. Don't do that. But let me say this, man. I believe in this coaching staff so much. It don't matter who we pick, whether it's Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. That's how much I believe in this coaching staff.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. See, y'all got to understand with me, I don't hate Bryce Young. I know if we draft Bryce Young, we'll do everything. Oh, look, hold on, Corey. Watch this.
All right.
I know if we draft Bryce Young, right?
Okay.
I know we got the offensive line that'll protect this little bitty ass. Listen, now I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it the whole thing with you. We just got Adam Thielen, possession wide receiver. You got DJ Chalk. They talk about making him a every play, every down wide receiver. Hey, you even got Hayden Hurst. You look, same shit that applies to CJ. It applies to Bryce Young. Also. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But there's a degree of separation, my G, and
Let me
that's to me. Not to you, I can tell, but to me, the degree of separation belongs to
how
CJ
big is it?
Stroud.
How big is it? How big is it?
It's,
And then
it's,
I
it's slim. It's slim, nigga.
okay,
Both
that's
of
all we
these
want to
niggas
hear
can
you.
play the
That's all
position now.
That's all us Bryce supporters want to hear you say. When you say it, it sounds like nigga, fuck Bryce. That nigga ain't
Yeah, no,
shit. That's what
it's
we hear.
exactly that.
That's what
Fuck
we hear.
Bryce Young, nigga. He not coming to
Nah, it ain't
Carolina.
nah. Yes, he is, sir. Get your number 9 jersey ready, brother.
Hey,
Get your
look,
number
man.
9
Look,
jersey ready.
all right, man. All right.
Because
All
Shaq
right,
ain't coming
I'm
out of
not taking.
7. Get your number 9 jersey. Hey,
Nigga,
look, let me
Shaq
tell you how I
coming out
know.
of 7 just
Let
as
me tell you
fast
how
as
I
he put
know.
that bitch on.
Let me
Look, he
let me
coming
tell you
off of
how I
7
know.
just as fast as he put it on.
Let me tell you how I know they ain't gonna draft CJ though. Because if they was drafting CJ, they wouldn't have re-signed. Hey Shaq, we'll holler at you, man. We need that number 7 jersey available. We don't even
Yes.
want this man to think that shit ain't available. And we don't went and signed Miles Jack or some damn body. And speaking of which, look,
Who?
if you get you need to look into that too. I think we should pick up Miles Jack as our starting middle linebacker. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah, but yeah, I just told you the Panthers said they ain't spending shit to the summer.
I'll say
They
this,
gonna wait.
and this is something I'm willing to bet money on. I'll say this. This is how much I believe in this team now. I think this year we make the playoffs. But
Easy.
next year we go to the Super Bowl. Next year, 2024, 2025, we're in the Super Bowl, man. Or is that no, that's
Shout out
2025,
Illmatic in
2026.
the chat.
2025, 2026, we're in the Super Bowl. We got the cap. We're gonna have all the cap money in the world. So whatever we don't get this year, we'll fill out next year. So yeah, 2025, we're in the Super Bowl. That's how much confidence I got in this team.
Yeah. Shout out Lazarus. Shout out Lazarus for that cash app. You already know what time it is, my G. And matter of fact, and to believe, I told you, you won't bet that 200. You got to send it to my cash app, brother. I'm not. Yeah, you send it to my cash app. You locked in. I send you 400 back. You win. You feel me? That's how that works. I'm not betting niggas no money like that, significant money, and niggas run off on me. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen. So
Oh man, I'll
Corey,
say yes,
let
sir.
me
Yes,
ask
sir.
you
Yes,
something,
sir.
because I just told you Shaq coming out there 7 just as fast as he put it on. I'm telling you that
Nah,
now. He gonna be
the
in
only
that bitch
person
in
that's
1 year.
Matt Corral is coming out that 9 just as fast as he put that bitch on last year. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, Matt Corral keeping his 9, son. He
Nah,
keeping it
Matt
9.
Corral.
Shout
Matt,
out to all you Bryce Young lovers, though. My guy Corey say it's more y'all than we think. You hear
it
me?
is.
But see,
It
you
is.
niggas ain't come out of you niggas came from out of nowhere because I ain't hear shit about you until we got the first pick.
No, I'm gonna tell you this, honestly, bro. What I was thinking as soon as this off season, as soon as this season wrapped up, I said, man, we need to move to the number 1 pick. We need to go on there. No nuts, no glory. We need to go on and do what we got to do. And I'd be damned if I ain't do it. Once we got the number 1 pick, of course, yeah, I want Bryce Young. I didn't think we was gonna do it. That's what I wanted us to do, but I didn't think we was gonna do it. But I'd be damned. Scott said, watch this, hold my beer. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
like I
But
said, I'm not mad either way. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not mad, bro. If we get CJ Stroud, I'm gonna have that 7 jersey on just as fast as just to show shit stink. I'm gonna have that 7 jersey on now. When we get Bryce Young, I'm gonna have that 9 jersey on. I'm
well,
telling
we
you, it don't even
I'm
matter.
gonna keep it a whole thing with you, Corey. We get CJ Stroud, I'm gonna buy about 10 jerseys. Cause I'm
You
gonna
giving
give
them
a
out?
couple of yeah, I'm getting a couple of them away. But
Okay,
I'm getting one for my daughters. My
okay,
wife getting one. I'm getting 2 of them myself. I need a white and black. You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
But
Well, why don't we do this,
we draft Bryce Young. I'm not buying this fucking jersey, bro.
Nah, why don't we do this, Why don't we do this? This is a bet I'll make to you. This is a bet I make to you. If we draft Bryce Young, I will buy you his jersey and I'll send it directly to you. But
Oh
if we
hell
draft
no.
CJ Stroud, hold on. If we draft CJ Stroud, You give me his jersey, you send it directly to me. How about that?
Well, how the
A little
fuck do
bet.
I win and how do you win? Because if we draft Bryce Young, you buy me the jersey and sending it to me. Now, if you say if we draft CJ, I
That's
buy you the
but I'm being
jersey. No,
but I'm
nigga,
being
don't work like
but
that.
yes.
We draft CJ, you buy my goddamn jersey and send it to me. If we draft Bryce Young, I buy your shit, then send it to you. That's how that works.
Okay, okay, okay. That's a
Shout out
yeah.
young
That'll
Corey
work. That'll
David
work.
for
That'll work.
trying to hustle me. Try to hustle
Yeah,
a
I
nigga.
did. I
Yeah,
did. Hey,
nigga,
look,
yeah,
I tried to.
you gotta
Hey,
know who the fuck I am. You must not know who I am.
hey,
Shout out young
hey. I thought
Corey
that green
David.
bean
My
had you
yeah,
gone,
yeah,
my boy.
think I
I
got
thought
me
that
a
green
new
bean had
young
you gone,
shooter.
my boy.
Yeah, I think I got a new young shooter right there. Shout out my young nigga Corey. Call that nigga and we gonna
Hey,
get this nigga a nickname here sooner or later. What's up with you, my G?
hey, but one thing I did hear from Frank that I thought was interesting, and I'm glad you picked up on that, was the fact that he said, "Yo, we gonna get DJ Chalk and we gonna open up his fucking route tree."
Yeah,
I
he
thought I was the only
did.
one who heard that, man.
Nah, I
That is
caught that
major.
shit. Yeah, it is.
That
Yeah,
is
it is.
major.
Yeah, it is.
That is
Yeah,
major.
yeah. Nah, I called that. I told you I called that because he just to me it sounded like he won't turn him into a number one. You feel what I'm
Yeah, I think
saying?
so. I think he got the potential because I was watching him when he was in Jacksonville. We played them one year. We played them the year Cam got hurt and Kyle Allen started. It was the year Christian McCaffrey got that thousand. And I remember when we
Okay.
played him, and he was burning the fuck out of somebody until Christian McCaffrey took over the game. But yeah, that he's a big play receiver. He like 6'4", man. Dude, and he
Yeah,
got
that's what they
speed,
keep
man.
saying. That's what they keep saying. And if
Dude,
listen, bro, and see they and also the head coach alluded to the wide receiver coach we got, saying that they got one of the best
yes, he
wide
did.
receiving coaches to do this shit. We'll see
Yes, he
about
did.
that. But you know,
But
he gotta
hey,
believe that because they let go of what was our number one wide receiver.
yes, you know that says too. Hey, if you don't do your fucking job, nigga, your ass is the fuck up out of here. Receivers don't create separation because you know Matt Rule was talking separation. If these receivers ain't create separation, his ass gone.
Yeah, but it's also scheme, bro. It's also scheme. I mean, some of the
Yeah,
slowest tight ends get open in the league. Look, like Gronkowski. Gronkowski ain't have
yeah,
world beater speed, but they just knew how to scheme his ass open. You know what I mean?
and
It's all about the
what's the name
scheme.
is a perfect example of that. Travis Kelsey ain't a world beater neither, but he just Andy Reid schemed him
Yeah,
open.
yeah, it's the scheme there, bro. Him and it's the scheme and the quarterback, and quite frankly, the trust they got in each other, the continuity they got in each other. Shout out to Believe. What's up with
What it do? Can you hear me?
you? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I finally get a chance to catch your live, man. You know, I already caught plenty of your lives, man, but you know, I finally get a chance to be on the stream yard with you, man. So
Oh, I
what's
love
this?
you for that.
Man, I love you too, man. What's this thing, man, y'all got for Bryce Young? Got against Bryce Young, man. He coming to Carolina, I'm telling you. He coming.
Yeah, yes, man. Okay then. Okay then. That nigga, and look, man. What y'all need to see? Draft night. Draft night is gonna answer y'all question because all the shit we talked, everything I said, everything the scout, just because the motherfucking Mel Kiper saying the Panthers may draft him, y'all niggas get all goose in you, all loose in your coochie and shit. Stop playing, man. The nigga ain't coming. We not drafting him. You know it's CJ. You and Corey knows this, but y'all fighting that shit. Y'all fighting it. I guess it's gonna take draft night for y'all niggas, huh? Is that what it is?
Listen, hey, and at the end of the day, man, I respect brother whoever we get, man. I think that this is an exciting time in Panthers history. You know
Yes,
what I'm
it
saying? To
is,
be a
bro.
Panthers
Yes,
fan.
it
You
is.
know,
Exactly.
we in the prime position that we have ever been all time. You know, so whether we take
Yeah, hey, look,
Bryce,
to believe is to believe.
Yes, sir.
Talk this shit, man.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Whether we get Bryce or CJ, the Panthers, we up, man. We up.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I feel like we going toward more, more towards CJ, not CJ, but Bryce Young route
Oh, you
is
had it
because
right. You
of
had it right.
his his intangibilities and his ability to, to make plays like just naturally. Like if you listen to
Yeah.
Nick Saban, what he said about Bryce Young and how he processed plays, they say he's the first one in the film room, the last one to leave the film room. So by Wednesday, when they going through their motions, to get ready for their opponent, he already locked in and on it. They call him.
Yeah.
He's like the Luke
Yeah.
Kuechly.
Yeah, that's it.
The
Well,
Luke,
you
Yeah,
know,
that's what I was
that's
about to.
called being great, though.
I
That's
was
what
I
it's
was
gonna
about to
take
say
to be
that too,
great.
bro.
That's
I was
right.
about to say that.
That's
The
right.
Luke
They
And,
say
and
the
Kuechly.
that's what the
same
Panthers
shit
been
about
missing.
CJ Stroud.
No, the
First
fuck
one
they don't.
in, last one
No, they
out.
don't.
Yeah,
No, they
they
don't.
do, bruh.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
I done heard it. I done heard it a
Uh,
million times already.
on that part. But as far as processing, his processing ain't up there with
Whoa,
Bryce.
whoa,
His
whoa
processing ain't
now,
up there,
whoa
man.
now.
Am I lying?
It's
My
no,
brother
no,
D.
yeah, you got damn right you
My
lying.
brother D. Am I lying, D? Am I lying,
Now
my
you
brother?
right. You right, bro. You right, brother. You
Now
right.
listen, see, that's what y'all ain't gonna do. You ain't
Hold
gonna
on.
do
Let me
that.
say this.
Now,
We ain't
Bryce
trying to gang
Young,
up on
Bryce
you,
Young does process on the field. Now he does. I
Yes,
ain't
sir.
taking that from that little nigga.
Yes, sir.
But
Yeah.
CJ Stroud does more than process, bro. He does.
Yeah.
If you
I'ma
go
say
sit there and say he don't process, he
I'm
can't
not saying
process quickly.
no, I never said you misconstruing what I'm saying.
All
I'm not
right, all right.
saying the
Well,
man can't
clean it up
wait,
for me,
let me
then.
clean it up for you. That's why I said let me get that in, but let me clean that up because I think you saying I'm shitting on I think you think I'm shitting on my man.
Hop in that
I'm not
pussy.
saying that this man
Yes, sir.
is slow, stupid, or retarded, or that he cannot be a great quarterback. What I'm saying is what make Bryce great now is his processing speed. Like he's already at a great level. Like he's almost a coach on the field. Like my man said, he's Luke
That's
Kuechly.
right.
It would be
Man,
like
That's
get
right.
getting
the
Luke
fuck out
Kuechly
of here,
on
man.
He's like Luke Kuechly. Like Luke Kuechly on the offense,
real
man.
shit.
Yes,
Real
sir.
shit.
Well, see, that's what a quarterback's supposed to be, my guy.
And we never had that in Carolina.
Every
So are
quarterback
you
ain't like
telling me
that.
CJ Stroud does not orchestrate the offense?
Not at the
I
level.
also
Not
think.
Oh,
Go
hell
ahead,
no.
brother. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No,
Hell no.
I was just gonna say this. This is all I was gonna say. I think CJ is a very, very, very good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the intangibles to become great, to become what I already see. I'm talking about as far as process. I ain't talking about arm strength though. I think if we talking about just pure throwing the ball, yes, we got to give CJ his props. He's
All
beat
right,
Right.
Bryce
well,
in that.
what
He's
Corey,
got a
answer
better
this.
arm. He's got a better arm, but
Who do you
go ahead.
believe Frank White be alluding to when he talking about the guy that he has conviction on?
I don't think they know yet. I think they're
Huh?
going through this process. I honestly don't think they know yet. I don't think they know. I think they're going through this process. Just like
Wow.
they did with
I
the
think.
coaching
I
staff.
think.
I think they
I
just being thorough as hell. I think they trying to
yeah.
leave
Yeah.
all options on the table. I think on some real
Yeah.
shit. Don't be
Yeah.
surprised if that man light up to Anthony Richardson after they see this man pro. Don't be surprised. Because at the same time, he
Mm-hmm.
could have shitted on Anthony Richardson, but he said, hey, man, yeah, man. Hey, man, you turn on the
Shout
tape,
out
man.
Omar Tillman
He
in
got
the
plays that
chat.
make him
What's
the
up
number one
with you,
pick.
boy? Man, listen, man. Y'all boys got to stop it. I understand your infatuation with Bryce Young. I mean, I understand. But it ain't, it's not
So
going
let
to
me ask you
carry
this,
him to
thing.
Carolina. It's not.
It is.
Hey, I ain't really into conspiracies or nothing like that, but I'm gonna just say this also. The Panthers, they started at the 9th position before they moved up to number
Man,
1.
get the fuck out.
Now,
Hey, I know you
now,
ain't. Shout out my
now,
nigga. Shout out to Believe, goddamn.
who wore number 9 jersey in college? While we moved up from the number 9 spot to number 1.
To get
Bryce
CJ
Young.
Stroud.
Not only that, but out of all the Alabama coaches, sources are saying that Bryce Young is number 1 out of Tua, out of
Oh
any of
shit.
those other guys. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying? The Tua
y'all
been in
niggas,
the league
y'all. Hey,
for
look. Every one of you niggas talking that Bryce Young shit. Jalen, I see your ass in the chat. Listen. I want y'all to hear me
My
now.
nigga.
Because the draft coming. The draft is coming, and I want you niggas to be front and center.
Oh, front and center.
Night.
Front and center.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I make sure you got a camera on you.
Because I'm gonna know then if you niggas is telling the truth. If you'll take any one of these guys, because when we draft CJ and you niggas hang up the phone and start cussing and shit.
Nah, I'll be here. I'll be the man of my word. I'm gonna be right here. Right here.
You got an iPhone?
Nah. I'm an Android guy. I'm an Android,
baby. Hey. It's best to be in both worlds. I'm giving you a little, just a little.
Yeah, like CJ, right? Like CJ Stroud. Like CJ Stroud. That's what you allude.
CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. But just don't give us the Richard Sherman face. Don't give us the Richard Sherman face when we draft Bryce Young, man. When they
Hey, shout out to Geek Gaming, man, with that super chat say the Bryce Simpson. Yeah, gotta stop. CJ Stroud can process at a high level. McCown broke that shit down. Look, shout out my guy Gaming. Because when these motherfuckers get to talk about that processing shit, and then they like to allude to Bryce Young's processing ability and then say CJ right behind it don't possess it. That shit is funny to me. I ain't talking about you.
Man, I'm not saying the man process is slow, stupid, or retarded. I'm saying the man he has elite traits. You know what I'm saying? But I think his elite traits come in the shape of arm power, and standing tall in that pocket. I think Bryce's elite trait is processing and escapability. You know, the shit.
Shout out Cat Cave. Shout out Cat Cave 87. Say, Mr. Give us a film breakdown between the both two young men. I can do that. But the way I want to do it, YouTube won't allow me. So you gotta become a member and we'll do it on a different platform. I'll send a link out. Because I can do it, but the way I want to do it, YouTube ain't gonna allow it. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna break these two niggas down, I'm gonna do it for real. I'm gonna jump in the pussy. I ain't gonna beat around it. I'm gonna show you niggas where the separation lies between the two.
When you start watching this film on Bryce Young, this little nigga gonna wow you, bro.
You know what? I already watched heavy film on Bryce Young, bro. Heavy.
You couldn't have, because you
what the fuck you mean?
CJ Stroud. You yelling CJ Stroud, man. You couldn't have watched too much film
I've made my choice, bro. Matter of fact, hold on. Stay your ass right there. My goddamn notebook there. Stay your ass right there.
Yeah.
Cause I did it on my channel, matter of fact, a few months back. I did it on the channel a few months back. I broke down Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, and I think it was Hendon Hooker at the time. But I broke it down. I gave you, I mean, this is, and I broke that shit down directly off of watching hours of film off of these guys. Shit, and then, you know what I mean? You got, hold on, let me find my research, nigga. I'm gonna find my goddamn research.
Hey, while you looking for your clues book, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and share this with y'all, man. Listen, again, whoever we pick, Bryce or CJ, you know what I'm saying? The Panthers is up. But I'm gonna just say this, man. Governing from the past position in which the Panthers has been in with Cam Newton and that big personality and things of that nature. Dave Tepper, I don't think that he wants because if he did, then they would have brought Cam back. Because imagine Cam Newton backing up a Bryce Young or a CJ Stroud for like goal line packages or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they straight disrespected Cam, you know, by not bringing him back in or having him, you know, have anything to do with the organization, etc. And so because of that, you know what I'm saying, Dave Tepper, he want to move away from that. Not saying that CJ Stroud presents that same type of mentality, but I think his father is in trouble with the law and stuff like that. So he has that single, there's nothing wrong with being raised by a single mother or none of that, but he has that dynamic going for him. And so that plays into being coached. It plays into being coached as well. Bryce Young, on the other hand, he has his mom and his dad that's been in his life since day one. That's big, especially if you're trying to be a quarterback in this prestigious NFL league that's ran by 32
Man,
rich
get
white
the
owners.
fuck out of here with that crazy shit. I know this nigga
I ain't want
didn't
to
just
pull that
allude.
card. I did.
I know he just didn't allude to.
I was holding that as my trump card.
Deion Sanders said the same thing.
Are y'all fucking crazy?
Deion Sanders
y'all
said the
fucking
same
crazy?
thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's real in the white man world. You best believe that's real.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Look at LeBron James, goddammit.
But
look how much
no. You niggas stop right there. In the white man's world, because I see right now it's a rare time I get to check you niggas on some left hand shit, because that was left hand shit for you to say that Bryce Young should go #1 because he got a mom and daddy, and CJ Stroud was raised by a single mama because his daddy got popped on some cocaine a few years back. That's how outlandish bullshit. But fuck Deion Sanders. What if that nigga sing his mama and daddy? Look here, Deion ain't the right nigga to talk that shit because that bitch ain't been in the house with his babies since he. You see what I'm saying?
You right.
You ain't the right nigga to talk that kind of shit. CJ Stroud should have smacked the shit out of him.
They look at stuff like that.
But y'all point is dead when you look at LeBron James, single parent household. His mama raised. You look at Kevin Durant.
But let me say this. Let me say this about LeBron. LeBron is on a whole nother level. Like we was watching LeBron. We was watching LeBron. I was watching LeBron in middle school. We was watching his, like we knew. Like, did you know CJ?
Well, see, look, that's needless to say, my G. If y'all can go as far as saying, then because Deion Sanders bitch ass.
I agree, but I ain't gonna say it's not true. It's a pointless argument. I don't think it should be made in this sense. But I'm not gonna say it's not true either. But since y'all got on me yesterday because y'all was acting like I was the one bringing up Bryce. Y'all talking about him today.
Yeah. You bought these niggas out. They coming out. You, Corey, y'all niggas, y'all bringing these niggas out.
Hey, I ain't saying people ain't watching the film or nothing like that. But when I tell you, and I'm gonna suggest this video, and it's not to get this person clout because we on your platform, so it ain't no disrespect. But when you get a chance, I don't know if you've seen this video. I happened to watch it yesterday, and this did not change my. I mean, this is not where I got my argument from. It's just so happened this video agree with my points. Watch this video by A to Z Sports on why CJ Stroud is not QB1. Y'all saying this man read
cut this shit out.
AC,
cut this shit out.
You can't do that. Oh, you can't say, give your points why he is that guy, but I tell you why he's not. It's cut it out. You feel me? Like you gotta be open.
Yo, you want me to give you the points on why he is that guy?
We can cherry pick. We can cherry pick videos and show why Bryce isn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's thousands of them out there.
Andrew,
that's Andrew. What's going on, Andrew?
What's happening?
What's happening, man? Quick strike, design read offense. So when you
Andrew,
look at
you're my favorite white boy, right?
You watch his helmet strike.
I'm glad to hear it.
His helmet rarely moves. CJ Stroud has a bad problem of staring down his receivers, and that's not gonna fly.
Get the fuck out of here, Jalen. See, Jalen, your hate for CJ Stroud is starting to become clear. It's starting to, it is.
Look at
you know what? I watched the film of CJ, and I saw him take at least 2 to 3 reads on every throw. So what are you talking about staring down receiver?
Andrew, I'm gonna call you a liar on that one, bro. For real.
Oh no, hell no. Hell no. I'm gonna let now. This is a rare moment. Andrew get to light your ass up.
You're not saying you're not saying he made.
Well, like I say, you're looking at the videos you want to see. Take a look at all the videos, and you'll see a quarterback who's very successful by reading defenses. Has nothing to do with his arm. It's how he can read a defense and make the right throw at the right time. Bryce Young can't even see their defense half the time because he has to look over that fucking offensive line.
Was reading the whole field. He reads a half field.
That's the
bet you
difference.
bet you at your job.
And Frank Reich, I watched an interview. He said it all today. The prototypical quarterback for Frank Reich is usually about 6'2", 6'3". And what did he say in that interview? He said when he went there, he got confirmation. That means he went there with an idea of what kind of quarterback he wants.
Like they was talking about
And-
one.
and-
You
and
acted
Bryce
like when they
Young
asked
didn't
that
impress
question,
me.
they were talking about one quarterback in particular. They said the whole process with both of these quarterbacks, all three of their quarterbacks, and he said he uses it as confirmation for all of them. You hearing
Nah,
what
that
you
ain't what he. That ain't what the fuck he
hearing what
said,
you want to
Jay.
hear.
Do I need to
Yeah,
play it
go-
again?
Hey, you got to
Do
play it
I
again.
need
He
to
did
play
say
it
for all
again,
four
Jay?
of
That
them.
ain't what
Play
the
it
fuck
again.
he said.
Play it
He
again.
did say for
Because they
all
did not
four
ask
of them.
about. I watched it myself. They did not ask him about
Yeah,
CJ
he
Stroud in
did say
particular.
for all four of them.
He said
No,
all
no,
the
sir.
Yes, he
quarterbacks.
did.
No, sir.
Yes, he did.
Cause in the same breath he did it. He did Anthony Richardson.
No,
Did
he
y'all?
literally.
Nah,
Did
he
he?
ain't dead him. Nah, he gave him life.
On this exact stream, you pointed out the fact that he mentioned Anthony Richardson completion percentage, but you
Yeah.
ignored the fact that he said it don't bother him.
What's he gonna say?
No,
Man?
no,
What's he
I
gonna
ain't
say on
ignore
the
that
other
shit.
than
I
that?
didn't ignore it. I just didn't feel the need to highlight that. You know what I mean?
No, but he said, but that's what I'm saying.
Shout out my nigga Jalen. Hey, look, Jalen's one of my young shooters too, young Corey. You
You
hear
already
me?
know. You
I
already
hear
know.
him
I'm
over
a
there.
for real, for real.
I hear him over there, man. Yeah. Hey, Jalen, shout out to Jalen, man. Jalen, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, run that like button up, man. Run them shares up.
Shout
I
out,
share
shout
this
out,
to
Ill
everybody in my
Daddy.
phone.
Hey, Ill, you
No
know what
doubt, no
time it
doubt.
is. Shout out, Ill. Ill say it's about time to put a number on your goddamn head, Jalen.
It's always time because I don't care what nobody say.
Hey Jalen, well, look, a lot of these niggas came out in my chat earlier talking about they won't put a $200 wager on the fact that the Panthers will draft, but ain't there one of these niggas drop no money. They let me know they scared. Let me know they scared.
We about to be on it. We about to be on it.
Shit, nigga, because y'all, I'm telling you, that's some of the easiest money right there. Y'all crazy as hell. You ain't confident in that fact. You're not confident in the fact that the Panthers drafted Bryce Young. I know you ain't. It ain't in your voice. It definitely ain't in Jalen's voice. He ready to fight everybody. And Corey don't know what the fuck going on with him. Y'all not confident in no fucking Bryce Young.
I don't know who we go draft. I can't claim we go draft CJ.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know.
Just say it.
Y'all acting like y'all know. No.
Oh, I do.
Nobody
Hey, look, just like your head coach told you today. He had confirmation. I got confirmation just a few hours back. Last night, sometimes yesterday afternoon, I got my own confirmation. CJ Stroud.
Oh, just be calm. I want to see your face when they say Bryce Young. I got to see your face when they say it.
Oh yeah, nigga, we cam up draft night. You know better than that. Nigga, we live and direct draft night. You know better than that. I got to see your eyes. I want to see all you crying-eyed motherfuckers when Bryce Young going to Texas.
I want to this love that you got for Frank Wright and this coaching staff that you just said. I want you to keep that same energy if they draft Young or Richardson.
Well, look, and let me reiterate, because first off, shout out Mile High for this super chat. Say he got this shit. Oh, he got his caps lock on. No bullshit. He got the cap lock on, Mile High. Hey, Mile High, the nigga going too far with this shit. He going too far with the Bryce Young shit.
Hey,
they really are.
New jerseys, right?
Say what?
You heard me getting New jerseys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and see the Panthers, and that shit might, for what I'm hearing, them jerseys might not even debut to 26 or some shit. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why niggas talking about them. You know what I mean? Panthers just playing with motherfuckers.
Yep.
Say what?
Yep. They said they're supposed to release it around draft time, right? Or
That ain't what I ain't hear that shit. I can't confirm that. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I can't confirm they go release it on no draft night. One of my sources said 2026 or some shit.
Oh, 2026.
Yeah, I mean, I can't confirm draft night. I don't know that. I don't know that for a fact. You know what I mean? To be
All
honest
I
with
know
you.
is that they keeping a hush on a lot of stuff, man, that they know what they doing. And that's what you do, man. When you wanted to create a hype and things of that nature, you blow smoke and mirrors and just flames at the media and at the fans, making them think that you going one way when in actuality you're going in, in a whole nother different, completely different direction. On top of that, having jerseys for the year. You know what I'm saying? Because they're keeping all this stuff under wraps. It's under
Yeah,
wraps.
Yeah.
what we're talking right now, that's my whole point. Like they just keeping everything on the rock. We don't know what's
That's
going on,
right.
bro.
That's right.
So we can
That's
say
right.
we think they go. That's why I said I can't say we go draft Bryce or CJ. I don't know. I'm not in that
Right.
office.
Right.
Like,
Well, see, that's where you at. Yeah, that's where you at, Jalen. I can say it. I mean, I can't say it wholeheartedly, but I can. You know what I mean? So I told y'all last night, nigga, I can stand on see when I told y'all what I knew last night, I can stand on the fact we drafted CJ. And
You
that's
was
the
talking
fuck I'ma
crazy.
do.
You was
Yeah,
talking
whatever,
crazy
nigga.
last night.
Whatever,
You was
nigga,
talking
man.
crazy as hell talking about CJ better than Joe Burrow. You was
Hey,
talking
look,
crazy as hell,
you
bruh.
better go back and watch the video. Check the comments. A lot of
I
niggas,
was
lot of
listening.
niggas, lot of niggas feel like I feel. You know what I mean?
I'll say this. I will say this though. I will say this. I think CJ can be very, very, very special. I can say that. But as far as just going and crowning him better than Joe Burrow, I can't say that, man. Not when the guy went, what was that, year 2, went to the Super Bowl? Like this dude beating the hell out of Patty, smacking Patty every time he see Patty. I mean, come on, man. You can't deny that man, bro. That man
Hey,
ain't
look,
scared
what
of
I
shit.
tell you, I told y'all, Joe Burrow is my favorite fucking quarterback. It's in his eyes, yo.
My
It's in
homeboy
Joe
was saying
Burrow
the same
eyes,
shit that you
man.
was saying that year when you said risk everything and go get Joe Burrow.
Everything.
He was saying the same shit, man. The exact
Everything.
same shit.
I told y'all when Joe Burrow, listen, and quite frankly, this is almost history repeating itself. Because when we wanted, well, I think I was the only nigga hollering, give up everything, get Joe Burrow at that time. But now you fast forward to this draft after this season, after the fucking regime Matt Rule had in here, you got the multitude of Panther fans hollering, come off everything, come up to get who? Not Bryce Young.
Nah, they was talking
I'm
about
telling
Bryce
y'all,
Young. Huh?
listen, before the Panthers acquired the first overall pick, you Bryce Young niggas was nowhere to be found. It was the Panthers trade up to get CJ Stroud.
But that wasn't necessarily 1. That could have been 3. We could have moved up to 3 and got CJ Stroud.
Right. That was my point yesterday. That was my point.
Nah, you a
we didn't know they
goddamn
was
lie.
gonna
If
move
you
to number
niggas
1.
think we can just sit at 3 and get CJ Stroud, you sadly mistaken. What draft y'all thinking about? CJ Stroud, even if the Panthers was at 2, he ain't gonna move past 2.
No, but what
That's
I'm saying,
true. That's true.
Chicago didn't leave the front spot. They would have went defense with Jalen Carter or somebody. If that Jalen Carter situation, because that's really the catalyst for all of this. Jalen Carter got in trouble. So if Chicago would have stayed at 1 and picked Jalen Carter, it's already known fact that Houston want Bryce Young. At 2.
Yeah, then we'd have been at 3.
Then get Stroud. That's what I'm saying.
We could have moved to 3.
For 1, to me, that's the indicator that we want Stroud, because we know if we go behind 2, then we go not Stroud but Young. If we go behind 2, we go lose our guy.
So stand on it, then. Stand on it. Quit acting like you don't know who we gonna draft. If there was an indicator, a clear indicator that we was gonna draft a little bit of ass Bryce.
If you saw the interviews, if you saw when Frank Reich and Josh McCown were talking to CJ Stroud and Bryce Young after the combine, you know who they're going to draft.
But Andrew,
they were around CJ Stroud like it was a done deal, and Bryce Young was like, "Hey, young
man, I know it's a done deal, Andrew. I wish I could buy his jersey now. I can get one. I can get one now.
Andrew, you know what it is though. When they with CJ Stroud, they can cut up, laugh, talk about basketball.
There you go.
Franchise quarterback.
No, but when you talking to Bryce Young, when they talking to Bryce Young,
Yes,
Bryce Young
sir.
already
It's
coming there
differently.
talking about concepts and routes and shit like
That's
that. They
right.
ain't
Man,
talking about
stop
no
that.
dumb
Y'all better
shit,
stop
Man.
that
that.
Hey, but
bullshit.
look though,
Hold on. Who the
speaking
fuck is that? Shout out
That's
Omar
cool.
Tillman. What's good?
Yo, what's
I
good,
was about to
bro?
backstage that nigga just now, Omar. What's poppin', man?
What's popping, man? I just got a question for all these Bryce Young fans on here, man. Like
All
I
right,
said,
we got an answer,
I
my
say
brother.
I'm a Panthers fan first, Ohio State
Okay,
fan second. Seen CJ
okay,
Stroud play for 2 years. Would love CJ to be on the team, but what y'all
yeah,
like y'all said as well, if Bryce is on the team, I ain't gonna hate him. But how many
okay.
NFL hits do y'all think Bryce can take? If TJ Watt, Miles Garrett, Aaron Donald is on his ass week in, week out,
Ooh,
how many
shit.
hits can he take? That's my
Not
point. That's
many.
my thing.
Not many.
But let me say this. Let me say this to y'all. Right? Let me say this to y'all. In our
Them
division that we
bookends.
know, we play these niggas twice a year. Who in our division is a TJ Watt or any of them motherfuckers you just named?
You
None
gotta
of them.
Cam Jordan. You gotta put
Cam
respect on Cam
Jordan.
Jordan name. You gotta put respect
But
on his
has
You
name.
he
better
ever?
put some. You better
But
put some
hold
name
on,
on
hold
that
on,
little
hold
nigga
on.
out of Dallas too.
No,
Man,
I
put
said
some
in our
shit, put some spit on
division.
them
I
boys
said
from
no. I mean in
Tampa.
our division. Yeah, in our division.
But that's only
Mike
six
ain't.
games though. That's only 6 games out the year. What
But
about the
that's
other
big. But
11?
that's big. But
How
that's
is that? How
big
is
though.
11 games
That's
not
big.
big? How is 11 other
That's
games not big? I
11
understand
other
division
games are
games are
big.
important.
The 11 other games are big,
Y'all
but you
boys
playing, but you
delusional,
know you
man.
playing these niggas twice a year, man. Twice a year.
Y'all boys
And this nigga
delusional.
elusive as hell, man. Y'all
Bro,
seen this
that's
shit. Go watch the
elusive.
film, man.
Bro, that's college
Yep.
shit, man. This the
Okay.
NFL,
Okay. So
man.
Lamar
that's the
Jackson's
same
You
elusive
shit
believe
they
too.
said.
Where's he
That's
been the
the
last few
same shit they
years?
said about Cam. That's the same shit they said
And
about Cam.
how
Oh,
many hits did Cam take? How many hits
and
did
Cam
Lamar
Cam
took
didn't
Jackson
more,
take.
take?
and he
He took
got
he
hurt,
took a
and he
lot
got
of.
hurt more.
He took a lot of. He took a
Let's
lot
take
of.
your
Yeah.
5'10",
Matter of fact,
190-pound ass
that
out
why
there
that
and try to
why
play
Cam ain't
quarterback.
in the league no more. Took too many
That's right.
shots. Y'all
That's
You
gotta
right.
know,
stop
you
saying
can
that
talk
shit.
about a
Look,
LSU video all you want, but the law of physics are going to catch up to that kid. I'm telling you.
But you don't think they
Man,
asked?
if they got the protection, if they get the protection that
You
they
know, when
need
you get these
for Bryce
323,
Young,
little 5'10", 180-pound, 185-pound quarterback, good night.
Yeah. And let's have a
I
real
Andrew, I
talk.
tell you
fuck
one
with
thing
you,
though,
man.
Andrew. I tell you one thing though, Andrew. In the NFL, that's not going to happen too much because just like how they did with Cam Newton, they allowed him to get hit as many times as they allowed him to get hit, and he took no flags or took no. They never gave penalties to us, or or it never
Yeah,
worked in our favor.
that's
Let
true.
them
They're
try to
trying to
hit
stop
Bryce.
it.
Let them try
They're
to hit
trying to
Bryce a few
stop it,
times,
but the
and it's not
problem
going to
is
happen.
it doesn't
It's not going to
stop
happen.
them. They'll take the penalty. They hit the quarterback, get him out of the
No,
game.
they no.
Yeah,
That's
Hey,
it.
hey,
Andrew.
hey, hold on,
Hey,
fellas.
Andrew,
Bryce
I
is going
can't.
to
Hey,
change the
hey,
It's
Andrew.
trajectory,
all year.
Andrew, I
Hey,
trajectory of
can't
hold
the
up,
believe
quarterback
that,
fellas.
position.
Andrew.
He's going to
Hey,
change it.
hold on, fellas. Fellas, hold up. I gotta do this. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. If you're enjoying this goddamn content, y'all know what time it is. Step on the like button. Subscribe if you new over here. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. Run me up, man. Share it live. Let them know we live. Let it. Hey, look. See, somebody told me in my DMs that they fuck with the platform because we talk about shit that don't nobody else talk about. And quite frankly, that's what I strive to do, fellas. I mean, it's plenty of fucking platforms out here, Panther podcasters out here, right? Plenty of
Mhm.
these niggas. So if I was the same or thought the same way these niggas thought, we give y'all the same type content, and that ain't what I'm into. You hear me? I'm into getting y'all different perspectives, different ways to think, nigga. And like I say, you niggas keep hollering that Bryce Young shit. Put your money on it. Bet in the cash app. I told you that. Look. I don't want to hear it. In a minute, I'm gonna start making you pay for it.
That's
Start
facts,
making you
huh?
pay for that shit y'all saying. Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
it's
out
a lot.
Lamar
It's a
Griffin.
lot. We locked in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
And if
putting my
y'all want
200
your
in.
extra love, if
Yes,
y'all want
sir.
your extra love. The Cash App in the ticker. Jump in it. Big U, Lil Ed, Double K 2021. You know what time it is. Go ahead, fellas. Talk y'all shit, man. You Bryce Young loving
Andrew,
ass
Andrew,
guy.
Andrew. This is all I want to say, Andrew. This is all I want to say because
Yeah.
I know you've been here before. Have you not been watching the playoffs, or let's just say a game with Patrick Mahomes, and you see him running, looking slow as a motherfucker, but running though? You know what I'm saying? And you like, damn, the defender ain't tears that. Now, if that was Cam, they would have tore his motherfucking head off, bro. They don't do
Yeah.
that no more, man.
Yeah, I mean the rules have changed. Don't get me wrong. I think Bryce Young is going to do good in the league, and I think it's a tough pick. I'm just saying, knowing Frank Reich the way I think I know him, I don't think he's going to go for a 5'10", 185-pound quarterback. He's more prototypical, just the way he's always been. Look at the quarterback.
Quarterback drafted though.
Patrick Mahomes is 6'2" and some change.
I've seen all that running around bullshit with Johnny Manziel, man. Like
nobody is talking about this either. We talk about how little Bryce Young is, but I mean, am I not mistaken? We got a little running back. He's only 5'11".
What?
Running backs cut different.
Running backs always their height.
Running backs are cut different.
Running back 5'11" through 6'1", you good. That's
running backs are cut
it's
different. Barry Sanders was what, 5'9"?
I say Darren
Emmitt Smith was what, 5'9", 5'10"? Running backs are cut different, bro.
They're stout.
What are
they're
you
strong.
talking about?
And that same running back be like 220, man. Y'all can't compare that.
To no fucking running back. He a dead man.
But Miles Sanders is number 5'11", 200. It's 212 or 200.
Yeah, but see, he's a running back.
Like 215, man.
He a running back. His pedigree different. Running backs are accustomed to banging. Nigga, they wake up, they go to sleep to bang.
That's why running back shelf lives are shorter. I don't want my quarterback to have a short shelf life.
Hell no. See, that's why Cam only lasted 8 years. We used him more as he was more of a running back than a passer.
And Unc, you bring up a good point. Why do you think they made it a rule where the defender can't land on the quarterback with his full weight? You don't hear that rule for the running back, do you?
Hell no.
For the quarterback, because they're more brittle, they're more apt to injury.
You very seldomly see a flag throw for targeting on a running back or some shit like that.
Once that running back goes into that line, it's open game. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Man, running back. Hey, I challenge y'all. Next season, watch the hits running backs take. Just watch them. I'm talking about to the knees. I'm talking about to the head. Nigga, watch the shots running backs take. That was my position. I played running back. My favorite position in football.
Running backs.
You can't be no bitch and play running back.
They got short shelf lives. That's why we shouldn't have paid CMC all that money. They built to be disregarded. That's the position.
Yeah, running backs, we get concussed every game. A running back you have you got a headache after the first quarter. You know what I mean?
As far as Miles Sanders go, we got him. I watched an interview with him with Rich Eisen, and he basically said it was Deuce Staley that brought him over here because he wanted to play for Deuce again, and Deuce wanted him.
And DJ Chark.
But the whole purpose of me talking about the size, as far as his height and stuff, and him being 5'11", was the elusiveness. We just went from
he's 5'10".
More. We just went from the previous running back.
Giving him an inch and shit. That nigga 5'10", little bitty.
He had 1,000 yards rushing last year. Come on, man.
When it comes to Lamar Griffin comment, bro, concussions don't care about your weight, bro. Trust me. That don't got
they damn sure don't, nigga. They damn sure don't. See, because you can be the heaviest nigga on the field, and all the motherfucker got to do is breast cross the back of your head with his hand enough, and hit your helmet hard enough, nigga. You if it's the right time, your brain can be fucked up.
That's all it is.
I know.
Trust me. I don't have 4 or 5 of them in my life, bro. Concussions do not care about your weight. I'm 220 pounds. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter at all, goddammit. Yeah, man. Because it can be simple shit. Your baby can hit you in the head with a pillow. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bryce Young can put his tank top on wrong and still get concussion. This small motherfucker.
Of course,
that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But see, I'm not like I told y'all. I'm not gonna cast that aspersion on Bryce that he won't hold up at the NFL level. I'm not gonna do that because I know where he played at. He played in the SEC. Them niggas go from there to the league. He was hit by niggas that's in the league now. So
16 years running. 16 years running, the SEC done sent the most players to the league.
But that's a point.
It's a top heavy stat, but You know,
Yeah.
with
But like I
Alabama,
say, I'm
Georgia,
not gonna
Florida.
say Bryce Young can't take a shot. I'm not gonna do that. You hear me?
How many can he take is the question. I want a quarterback at number one to play for 10+ years. I don't see
Yeah,
that
but
happening for
if
Bryce.
in order for that quarterback or any quarterback to play for 10+ years, you can't have that nigga taking a lot of shots.
Yeah,
I.e.,
facts.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow already in his young career has been hit way too many times.
Russell Wilson took a lot of sacks. And
I'm talking about Joe Burrow, the nigga that missed the season already
with the
due to a
ACL,
hit.
yeah.
See, Joe Burrow needs to be worried. That's why he gonna break their ass when it's contract time. He
And
gonna break their motherfucking ass.
that's why, like last night's topic, I couldn't necessarily say that Stroud is better than Burrow because Burrow was doing what he was doing behind one of the worst O lines in the league. Like he was carrying them boys. The O line was not.
But look, you see, I see now you had me misconstrued. I
Uh-huh.
told you. CJ Stroud's ceiling is higher because CJ Stroud being drafted to Carolina will be coming into a better organization than Joe Burrow did at the time in Cincinnati. I'm telling you right now, CJ Stroud will have a better O-line in front of him as a rookie.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna have a top.
Okay. So like I say, my point's the same as I made last night. CJ Stroud plays a whole rookie year, clocks 4,000 yards passing, 30+ touchdowns in his rookie year, and get the fucking title rookie of the year. The ceiling that we compare Joe Burrow to is no more. Cause in fact, CJ Stroud has already eclipsed his ass. Because in his rookie year, Joe Burrow missed. CJ gonna go and look, you gotta look at it because if it goes to the stats, and CJ finished the year on his feet and win rookie of the year type shit. Compared to Joe Burrow's rookie year, the stats won't even be comparable because he missed it. You feel what I'm saying?
Can I ask the
Take
panel a question real
everything
quick?
into consideration.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
Fuck him
What you think about
going
it?
to one Super Bowl and losing. I can see if he
Right.
won that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now the ceiling as far as the playoffs go for CJ Stroud is to make it to the Super Bowl. Whether he win or lose, if he get to the Super Bowl, then like I say, that ceiling we talking about as far as Joe Burrow don't exist. So, in fact, CJ Stroud's ceiling is higher than Joe Burrow's is right now. I see. Shout out to the niggas that got me wrong last night.
I can agree to that because again, it's where he coming into, and that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. Like he went into a bad situation and still went to the Super Bowl. He lost against the Rams, which is the best defense, a historic defense. That's my only point.
That's a fact. But see, I told you, my job is to make you niggas think outside the box. You feel what I'm saying? And if Joe Burrow, like I say, all CJ got to do is finish the year on his feet as the starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. And in fact, his rookie year will be twice what Joe Burrow's was because he missed it. I can't blame it on him being injured, but you go to the stats, they gonna show you that. They gonna show you Joe Burrow missed the whole fucking season. He ain't clocked much of nothing. So shout out CJ Stroud. Amen.
CJ Stroud just the best logical choice going forward, man. That's all. For a 7+ year span for him, CJ Stroud is the better choice. Like I said, Bryce Young might be a hell of a player, but it's just, man, it's the size. It's more of his weight, man. I can't rely on the dude 5'10", probably gonna play around 195 week in and week out.
Week in, week out, maybe.
Down. I can't do that. Not for the long term, not for trading up to number one. It's not a smart pick.
I got a question. Who's the shortest and or who's the lightest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl?
I don't know, bro.
Probably Drew Brees.
Probably Drew Brees. I would think.
I'll probably go Drew or Russell.
All right, so
I was gonna say Russell.
Minus those two in the last 100 years, because the NFL like 100 years old and something like that. Give me some more.
But that's a moot argument though, because short quarterbacks don't even really get drafted like that. It's the average quarterback is 6'3".
You want to know why? Because history, they ain't want history to repeat itself. It's failed too many more times than
No, that's
Like, if you want to play odds and if you like people betting their job and livelihood, they got family to feed. Like, would you really want to bet your life and your livelihood on Bryce Young? Not saying he won't succeed, but really, would you want to do that?
No, and I get that point. Again, CJ is
That's the question.
The injury. Yeah, I understand it. I'm not saying you're wrong in that, but your question is how many quarterbacks, outside of Russell Wilson and Drew Brees, have gone to the Super Bowl because of their height? And what I'm saying is that's not a fair question because short quarterbacks don't really go to the league like that.
That's a fact.
Having this conversation.
That's a fact. Yeah, I mean the pool to pick from is real small. You had players like Jeff Garcia that wasn't too big. You know what I mean? But these quarterbacks, like you say, now Jeff Garcia was pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? After Steve Young in San Francisco, Jeff Garcia was pretty fucking good.
Was he though? Because
I think
he had
so.
a team that was
At
shortly
the
out of
time,
the.
he took the team where they had to go. You know what I mean?
The team he inherited was fresh out of a Super Bowl, and he ain't really did much with it.
Sorry for interrupting. When you talk about short quarterbacks that have been successful, don't forget Drew Brees was 6 foot. Okay, you got to go back to guys like Uncle remembers some of these.
I don't even count 6 foot in that conversation.
We're talking about Billy Kilmer, Eddie LeBaron, Joe Theismann, Sonny Jurgensen. These guys were all 5'11", 6 feet, and that's it. That's how successful in all the years the NFL's been around. Short quarterbacks have been, and look how long it's been. I bet you guys don't even recognize half these names.
In the 70s and 60s and 80s, it was more shorter quarterbacks back in them days. They don't survive these days because of past history. They comparing it.
No one's denying Bryce Young's arm. Not one of us is denying he's got a cannon. But what I'm talking about is longevity. I just don't think he's gonna go more than 2 or 3 years before he gets hurt really bad.
Fellas,
the laws of physics are gonna catch up with him.
Goddamn right, Andrew. So let me ask all y'all a question, then we getting the fuck out of here. Andrew, how confident are you in this coaching staff? Andrew.
I'm very confident. If you remember, I was very confident when they hired Frank Reich, and the first thing I said was, watch the people he brings in, and we can see we got some real good surprises. Jim Caldwell was a real big surprise, and so was Dom Capers. So I'm real pleased with it.
Yeah, I like that, Andrew. I think out of all the fucking pickups and hires, I'm liking Josh McCown and Deuce Staley. That's who I'm liking.
Big time.
Yeah, I like.
What about you, Jalen? How confident are you in this coaching staff? Whether we draft Bryce little bitty ass Young or CJ Stroud?
I'm so confident in them. Like I don't like Will Levis at all, but I'm confident enough in them. If they draft him, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I still think they're gonna figure out how to get the job done. I don't mind if they draft CJ Stroud. It's not about not liking CJ Stroud. I don't want that to go make it seem like that. He cool. I just like Bryce Young more.
Yeah, that's hate. That's all hate, bro.
It's not.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, man.
It's really not. But I'm confident enough. If they take either one, I think we good. And our division East weak enough that we try when it's ours for 10 years. Point blank.
That's a fucking fact, bro.
If again y'all worried about Bryce Young injuries or the ability for him to get injured or whatnot, but if he don't get injured, whoever to go run this division for 10 years.
I can't argue with you, bro. I'm not. I mean, Chop, what you say? How confident in this coaching staff, Chop?
I'm optimistic. That's the best I can give you because I ain't seen none of them. It ain't like they was together somewhere else and then came here. You know what I'm saying? So chemistry is a big part. And coming out year one, are they going to have chemistry? So I'm gonna say I'm confident in all the pieces individually, but together as a whole, I'm not sure, man. And I just want to add, I don't hate Bryce Young. I don't hate none of the top quarterbacks, to be real with you. And we got the coaching staff that probably will put them in the best position to succeed other than any of the other 31 teams in the NFL. But the Carolina Panthers, we need some type of different vibe going on in our building. We need to be successful, need to win. I don't want to take a chance on no Bryce Young for that. Like it's our time now. And Bryce Young, you gonna sell our future on that? I can't do it. No, not taking nothing away from him, but no, I can't.
That was well fucking said, bro. T. Wells, how you feel about this coaching staff?
Hey, honestly, man, like I feel very optimistic because we took the 49ers approach with coaching staff, meaning hiring minorities and as well as hiring future head coaches so we can get these draft picks down the line. And the simple fact is that if we're going to sit here and draft whoever, whether CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, somebody's going to be there for 10 years, hopefully. We want to ensure that we have enough compensation down the road to make sure we still keep surrounding this young man with talent. I mean, I think like the 40th aspect, speaking of the coaching staff, like they still keep doing the same thing, whereas that they're putting people in place to be successful. At the same time, they're getting stuff kicked back on the back end with draft picks. So we give them the draft picks now. We'll have them back in 2026 once Deuce or my man now, that's the OC
Gyro.
Gyro will get a job because also looking at, I think somebody said like Josh McNown is a really good pick. Yes, because I see Josh McNown being the OC in 2 years.
I do too. Shout out my guy T. Wells. I do too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it from like, I mean, whoever we get, man. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm a Stroud fan. You know, same time I hear everybody conversations about Bryce Young, which is, I mean, it's fair, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm a Panthers fan through and through, man. We're gonna win, but at the same time, I want to be a Panthers fan still cheering 10 years from now while we stacking up division titles, conference titles, things like that. So we only do that if we have more experienced people in the building and keep them, because you don't want to have somebody come in that don't know about the culture that we're trying to build there and come in and fuck shit up. That's all, man.
That's a fact. Shout out to Believe. How you feel about this coaching staff if we draft Bryce little bit ass Young or CJ Stroud?
Man, first and foremost, man, it's been a pleasure, man, to be on your platform, to be able to have these conversations with you and everybody on the panel, man. You know, all I'm gonna say is this, man.
Hey, we appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Much love, man. All I'm gonna say is this, man. In the words of Terrell Owens, get your popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? Get all your keep pounding gear, your Carolina gear ready, because whoever we bring in, whether it be Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, I think we got staff that's experienced, the most experienced, the most teachable, and I just feel as though that, you know, whoever we bring in, they're gonna bring it. They're gonna bring a championship to Carolina. And at this point, as far as who we want, we can only go off of speculations and allegations. It's whoever speculation outweighs the other. You know what I'm saying? But until draft night, we're gonna know. We're gonna know. And again, brother, thank you for being on your platform.
Real shit.